it's Shelly with Fancy Sprinkles, and today we're going to be making rainbow meringue pops. So if you don't know what meringue is, it's basically just egg whites that are stiffly beaten with granulated sugar and then it's baked. And to be honest, growing up I hated meringues, and that's because I only had store-bought meringues and I just thought they were so chalky and dry and there was just like nothing to them. I only started to like them once I started baking them, and that's because they're so much softer inside and marshmallowy and crispier on the outside. You can literally do so much with meringue. You could just make basic meringue cookies, pavlovas, lemon meringue pie. There's an endless list, but today we're going to be making meringue pops. And the ones we're making today are going to be super cute and rainbowy, very spring-like. We're going to use some Fancy Sprinkles from their spring collection, and some tism powder, and I'm going to show you everything we need. So let's get started. So to make the meringue pops, you're going to need 150 grams of egg whites, and I already put it in the mixing bowl. You're going to need 300 grams of granulated sugar, as well as a tablespoon of vanilla extract. And to color our meringues, we're going to be using these three colors, pink, yellow, and blue. And it's going to create a rainbow effect if you use these colors. Just make sure that you're using gel food coloring and not water-based or oil-based, because it's going to mess up your meringue. And to decorate it, we're going to also be using Lucy in the Sky, as well as Hey Jude, and this pretty pink rose quartz prism powder. You will also need a large piping bag, as well as a large piping tip, and it could be any tip you want. It could be a star tip, it could be just a round tip, a French star tip, whatever you want. Just make sure it's kind of like on the larger medium size, as well as some sticks. These are actually straws, but they're made out of paper and I love using them, but you can use cake pop sticks. It's going to work just as fine. You're also going to need a half sheet tray lined with either a silicone mat or parchment paper, and you're also going to need a large piece of saran wrap, because we're going to put the meringue here and roll it up, and I'll show you how to do that. Alright, so I have here a medium-sized saucepan, and I put a little bit of water in it. I'm just going to let it boil, and we're going to use this to cook our egg whites and sugar together before we mix it in the mixer, and this is just going to create a more stable and stronger meringue. You could tell when the mixture is ready. If you rub it between your fingers, you don't feel any sugar. Alright, so now that our egg white and sugar mixture has melted, it's ready to be mixed, and you're going to need to use your whisk attachment, and we're going to mix it for around 5 to 7 minutes, so be patient because we want it to get really stiff and have stiff peaks. Okay, so our meringue is ready. It's nice and stiff, and now we're going to divide it into 3 different bowls and color it. To mix them, I like to use a fork just because I don't have 3 small whisks, and a fork works just as fine. You don't want to use like a spatula or something because you don't want to deflate it. Okay, so with the piece of saran wrap you have, lay it nice and flat, and now we're gonna basically make a meringue burrito, which is gonna go in our piping bag. So now that our meringue is all on this saran wrap, we're just gonna go ahead and turn it and fold it over itself. So I went ahead and cut my piping bag, and you want to make sure it's large enough to fit this because this is pretty big. And I put my tip in, and you're going to want to use a cup. If I had a deeper cup, I would use it, but this is the deepest one I have, and this is just going to help us put it in. Here's our cute little meringue pop. I absolutely love them because I'm a sucker for pastels and I love anything spring related. And the nice thing about meringue is that you literally just need 2 ingredients and a mixer, and it all comes together pretty quickly. Thank you guys so much for watching. I had such a great time. If there are any other videos or recipes you guys want to learn, please comment down below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more fancy content. Thanks guys!